2001. It lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go at Mile High. Tank Bigsby here with the return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. Headed out right. He tucks it and takes off. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st down, a run with Barkley. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play, down to the 19. It's a gain of 22, and that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he only needed one more step for the score. They stop him at the 2. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Barkley has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? It sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Marvin Mims now to return it. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Denver. Dose of the hurry up here. On first down, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
Here we go, we're good. 11 more yards. That's another Broncos first down.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time for our second quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone.
Almost set.
Next to throw again. Couldn't find a completion on first down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Has it down close. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos finish off their opening drive. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Bigsby with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
On first down, Hurts. He rolls to his right. He takes it himself. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
They give to Barkley, left side. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Here's another carry for Barkley. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Hurts now from the gun. And downfield, and Goddard has it. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Running left, this is Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. Let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10.
Hold on a sec. Chill.
Nix from the gun. Completed to his... Oh, he lost the football. And the Eagles get to it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for second down.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's second and 13. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. That one's cut along the left sideline. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. On first and 10, here's Nix. Picked off by Quinion Mitchell. And the Eagles return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Hurts. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Back to throw. Hurts. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And he pays the price for the interception. Big hit brings it into that return.
Intercepted.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Nix now on first and 10. Got a man It's Marvin Mims. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Huddle, huddle, huddle.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
No touch that. No touch.
He's back to throw. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. Here comes the final play of our first half.
No touch that. No touch.
The final throw before the break. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Oh my son. Armor. Ready. Ready, my son.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Ready. Ready, my son.
2nd down. Here's Nix again. Caught, nice game left side. And he will get this inside the 30. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 43 yards. And the Broncos 1st down.
Nice 44.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Nix with it on 1st. Finds him over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Hey, we're good.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
13 more yards. That's another Broncos 1st down.
They'll throw again. Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Once more, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Working quickly here.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shannon.
Now Nix on 3rd down. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
Another Broncos.
Nix. And they're going to score a touchdown, Denver. The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Play action with Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. two-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Bigsby with the return. Things going well so far. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Eagles lead by 14. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles lead by 15 now.
It's your money, yo. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it down. Get it the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to my shut it down. Whenever I get your money, yo. When you put on down, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for Broncos first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Hitting Ingram on the slant. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Broncos
On 1st down, it's Nix. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief.
Oh, they got it! Intercepted along the goal line! Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles can only get the return up towards the 10 before they're taken down.
1st down 10 at their own 6-yard line.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. Handoff headed right, Barkley. Tackle made right around the 26. So 20 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
They go to Barkley again. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there. He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as the QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Nick's gonna try and throw for it. Oh no, they get him yet again! Oh, like air out of a balloon. You saw all the excitement disappear when they saw the flag in the backfield. That penalty nullifies the INT.
Well, don't hit the quarterback then, Kate. Certainly don't rough him. Crying out loud.
Oh my son!
Keeping it on the ground. Oh, yikes. That two-point try was headed the wrong way. Just about everything going wrong on that attempt. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Bigsby with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Running right, it's Barkley. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's good for the Eagles. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Running is Barkley. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, and they need to get 10.
No touch it! Right here with it!
To the air on 3rd and long. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he's tackled for no gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Eagles with a 2-score lead. The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. They'll go. Hurts. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. That's P.J. Locke.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. And it doesn't fall into the breadbasket. Incomplete pass. The He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 6.
Huddle. Captain.
Here he is to throw. That's caught for the first. And he's taken down at the 30. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
Gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Broncos.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. And it sets up 2nd down.
Bombers.
Nix to throw again. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
At the 11-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Eagles have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Great.
They're going to pass it here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. It connects on the deep shot. At the 20. He's at the 10. At the 5. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch. He can do his damage big time.
Buying some time right. And he will get into the end zone. They go for 2, and that gives them a 3-score advantage.
36.
Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner, netting them a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word, artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback. Right? You have got to sometimes create a picture when there is none there. And this QB, more than capable of doing it, that just so infuses everyone around you with so much confidence, because it didn't have to be perfect. He could scramble and still find a way to create one heck of a beautiful painting.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10.
Shanahan.
Back to work after throwing the pick. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Has it downfield, working the left. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
That's another Broncos 1st down.
Once more, it's Nix. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout.
2nd and goal. At the Eagles.
They'll throw again, Nix. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get it back to within 2 possessions. not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
They give it to the back on the zone read. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone. They'll time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the Eagles are able to recover. And that should just about do it for us here.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
And he's going to try another deep one here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.